Hey, Brian from SnakeBytes here. I'm down in Florida on a cool animal adventure, which is starting out at Glades Herp Farm. They have some amazing animals. We're about to go inside and check it out. Dun, dun, dun. Take a look at this amazing prehistoric animal. What we have here is a Cuban Iguana. Now these are Cyclura, and they're one of the larger species, only smaller than the rhinos. They're from the Cuban area, and they're mainly vegetarians, although they will eat some bug and manner life, but it's just amazing how prehistoric they look. I tell you, and they're typically known as one of the more placid of the iguana species, so you don't have to worry so much about them biting. But I can tell you from experience, those claws are just ripping into me right now. But I tell you what, this is just one amazing animal to hold. What we have here is a Mota turtle. These guys are from Suriname. You can see it's an ambush hunter. You could certainly see that when this is on the bottom of a river, it's gonna look like a leaf. And even look at that head, how the head looks just like a big leaf. And of course, they're gonna just lay there and just blend into the bottom. And as soon as a fish comes by, bam, that long neck is gonna come out and it's just gonna snap it up just like that. It's a pretty amazing animal, isn't it? Tell you what, it's amazing just how prehistoric it looks, but it's really adapted well for its environment. I don't get nearly enough birds in the show, but the truth is they're truly amazing animals. This happens to be a blue and gold macaw. It's one of the moderate sized macaws, but I tell you what, that beak is just something else. There's so much power in it. Believe it or not, it can crush one of the hardest nuts, the Brazilian nut. Now these guys are found all over South America, all the way into Brazil. I tell you what, I think I need one of these as a pet.
What is the one venomous snake that Brian has always wanted to keep? A. King Cobra, B. Gaboon Viper, or C. Black Mamba? Answer with a comment and keep watching to see if you're right.
Ringtail lemurs became pretty popular after the movie Madagascar, but the truth is they're prosimians and they're from the country of Madagascar. And they're just amazing little animals. As you can see, they absolutely love grapes and they're just absolutely adorable. But what I find really amazing about them is their paws are really soft, almost a little bit sticky in a matter of fact, but as you can see, these aren't always the best of pets by any stretch, but these guys are just super awesome. And just look at how cute they are. Go on, little buddy. Look at this one, it's like, oh, let me have a little grape. I think my heart just melted a little bit. This is one amazing creature. This is an Asian water monitor. It's one of the larger species of monitor lizards, but as you can see, they're typically pretty mellow as far as temperament goes. And this guy's just like a puppy dog. It's just really cool. But again, you definitely don't want to get these claws into you because they're really powerful. These guys will climb trees and they pretty much eat anything in sight. And look at that amazingly long tongue. I mean, I tell you what a cool animal. Oh, it's a beauty for sure. You might ask why I'm mucking around in this pond right now. Well, one of my favorite turtles happens to be right beneath me, but you gotta be careful the way you catch these guys because they have quite a snap to them. And you don't want to get in trouble with this sucker. Look at this thing. Oh, it's an alligator snapping turtle, and it's probably every bit of 60 or 70 pounds. It's a big one for sure. And you can see that mouth is just ready for business. Oh, and it has that little lure in there for fishing. Oh, where are you at, buddy? Oh, gotta be careful. It's really coming back on me. Here we go again. Oh, Tell you, it's heavy, but it's really grinding into my fingers too. It's pretty good at escaping for sure. What an amazing creature. And I tell you what, there's more in here too, so walking around in here is a little bit sketchy. I'm hoping that my fingers or toes don't get bit off as I come in here. But look at that guy. Oh, he wants to get me so bad. Oh, it's amazing how much pressure he has. It's just really cool. I'm gonna back away really carefully because I don't want to take any chances. Well, it's certainly pretty amazing to be this close to a Cuban Croc. Now, these guys are only found in the Zapata swamp region in Cuba. And they're one of the most endangered crocodilians, but they're really known for how athletic they are. They can go from a position like this to jumping up to 4 or 5 feet, but they're really known for how fast they are in their gallop. I tell you what, Glades Herp has some amazing animals. It's been an incredible time down here, but being close to a creature like this certainly has to top it all. Tell you what, Florida has been an amazing animal adventure. Certainly the most recognizable snake in probably all of the world is the King Cobra. And as a reptile guy, it's always been a dream of mine to work with them just a little bit. Now, I'm not a venomous guy by trade, but there's just something amazing about King Cobras. They're the longest venomous snake in the world. Believe it or not, they can get up to 18 foot in length, and certainly they have one wicked bite. But I don't know, guys, just something about being this close and actually holding on to a King Cobra is something that's really hard to explain. It's an experience that I can honestly say I'll never forget.
Next stop is St. Augustine's Gator Farm, where they have amazing alligators and crocodiles. But that's not all. They have a wide array of amazing animals. There's also an incredible alligator feeding show, but it's certainly a bit of a dangerous job. Some of these gators were over 12 feet and plenty hungry. It's pretty impressive for how huge these gators are. They certainly can react quickly to food. This is certainly not a job for the faint of heart. Then there was the 15-foot, 3-inch Maximo, the huge salty, that can leap up to 10 feet out of the water after its food. Just take a listen to this albino gator bellow. What an amazing sound. Alligators can live up to 50 years, with adult males growing up to 20 feet and weighing up to a half a ton. Contrary to popular belief, alligators rarely attack humans and are more likely to run away rather than attack a person. They're truly the gentle giant of the crocodilian world. St. Augustine's Gator Farm is the only place in the world that has all 23 species of crocodilian. The farm was founded in the late 19th century and today functions as a full modern zoo. Whether you're just wanting to get up close and look at these living dinosaurs or an animal lover like me, from the amazing Indian gharial with its long slender snout all the way to the extremely endangered Chinese alligator, there's just so much to take in. St. Augustine's Gator Farm is a must-see if you're ever on the east coast of Florida. Trust me, you won't regret it.
My trip to Florida isn't all about animals. You guys know I happen to be a big paranormal fan, so I'm at the St. Augustine Lighthouse, one of the most haunted places in America. We're gonna go check this thing out. All right, so I'm down here in the basement of the lighthouse all by myself. They say that this is a really haunted place. Definitely has a creepy feel. The lights are kind of strobing a little bit. I don't think I'm alone down here, guys. Can you hear that? Yeah, this is definitely freaky. We're about halfway up the lighthouse right now, and this is exactly where the ghost hunter shot up here and saw an apparition. I gotta tell you, there is an eerie feeling in this place, and let's hope that we have some experience. So we're at the very top. We came up the stairs, we didn't experience anything, but gotta tell you what, the view is amazing and it's just kind of cool to be in this experience. But tell you what, I think my paranormal days are numbered. I'll stick with animals.
You guys got to see Brian visit the St Augustine Lighthouse, which is allegedly one of the most haunted places in the country. Now, Brian says it didn't really faze him, he's not scared of that stuff. But I want to know, if you were a ghost and in that lighthouse, what would you do to Brian to really freak him out and make him change his mind and be a big baby about it all? Leave a comment below and let us know.
So there it is. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Florida certainly has so many cool adventures to be had. If you ever want to follow any of my animal adventures, make sure to hit me up over on Facebook and Twitter at SnakeBytesTV. Until next week, you've been watching Snake Bites.
So what's the one venomous snake that Brian's always wanted to keep? Well, if you guessed B, Gaboon Viper, you were absolutely right. Well done.
Now this is one impressive snake. This is a red Sumatran blood python. He's about 7 years old, and you can certainly see that although sometimes blood pythons have a little bit of a nasty attitude, and I certainly have a couple of them back at my shop that are a little bit dodgy, you can see this guy is puppy dog tame, and just what a beauty too.